Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those weekly trophy list updates. Today's date is Monday, February 26th, 2024. So this will have covered the week of February the 19th through the 25th of 2024. So this was a mildly productive week overall. I was at least able to play a lot of games again and was finally able to get back into streaming again, which was great. It's been a couple of weeks, so very glad I at least got to do that. But in terms of overall trophy numbers, they haven't changed a lot, but I am happy with the progress that I've been making so far. So first I just want to check and see. So looks like Spider-Man 2's New Game Plus trophy hasn't showed up yet. But that, of course, comes out in March. Same with Fallout 76. It doesn't look like the new Atlantic City stuff has showed up yet. But presumably that one will have trophies because it's adding a new explorable area with new actual main and side quests. So that all comes out in March. But the two games I did make progress on were LEGO Batman 2 and Dead Rising 2. And both of them are very close to being done despite how low the trophy percentage is on this game. So let's see, we already have the story completed, so nothing to mention there. On the gold bricks, I'm at over 200 at this point, so there's less than 50 to go, which is very good. I reached over 50% completion in this past week. I'm at 82% or so getting pretty close to that 100%, which is basically getting all the gold bricks. Or it's getting all the gold bricks plus all the mini kits, which is part of the gold bricks, all of the Citizens in Peril, which is part of the gold bricks, and then I guess just filling the stud meter. No, wait, I think that's also one. So really just getting all the gold bricks and getting all the red bricks pretty much. But I finished collecting all the red bricks around the world, so there's 20 of those in this game. That's your typical, just use them for cheats. They don't void any trophies or anything like that, so nothing to worry about. I actually did start out this game using the 2x multiplier because there was a code on the PlayStationTrophies.org guide for the game that said how to unlock the 2x, so I was using that from the beginning and it made it a lot easier to get the studs I needed. So testing a custom character is actually extremely easy. All you have to do is select a custom character from your free play character selection. It's the two lines on the left and right side. I'm almost done with the characters as well. There's not too many of those left, maybe 4 more of them. Using all the mini kit vehicles is going to take a while because there's a lot of vehicles in the game. Even if you just have to drive them around for a second, there are a lot of them. And they are divided into land, sea, and air, so that makes them even more numerous. Like I said, I think I'm only missing about 4 characters, so those are... I've done all the villains. The only ones I'm still missing are the ones that you have to just purchase by going into the gold brick doors around the world. I also still have to do the bonus level. I kind of forgot about that. So let's see, had that done. Probably, well, definitely over halfway through on this one, but still a ways to go. Need to just go ahead and knock this one out, honestly, because it's really easy. I don't know why I've been waiting and not doing this one, because you don't even have to finish the full level. Unlocked all the Justice League characters. You do this by going around and purchasing them. Some of them are in those gold brick doors. The bonus level, like I said, still haven't done that. To unlock all the bosses, for most of them, you have to fly around or run around the world, and you have to basically fight the boss. And once you fight them, you are able to purchase them for a certain amount of studs. It can be anywhere from 100,000 to 500,000 studs, so quite a bit. I use the Metro. I still don't fully understand how this even worked. I don't even honestly know how it worked because I don't think I was really focusing on the game that day. But yeah, it's easy enough. Then I'm pretty close on this. I'm at around 8 billion studs, so still need a couple billion more, so should have that by the time I finish the game to 100%. Unlocking all the female heroes and villains, so still missing a couple of characters, 4 more characters. Then, let's see, I've got this combat one that I haven't done yet. That shouldn't be much of a problem, though. And then this one I did end up getting, actually by accident. I think I just had Superman out as my character and just killed Zod, or I don't think I was going for it specifically, but, I mean, I got it, so it was an easy trophy, so that's awesome. And then this trophy right here, which I'm going to have to look up a video for this one because I'm not actually sure how that one works. It'll probably be the last trophy I get, though. So yeah, making great progress. Not a whole lot left of this game because I've 100% completed, I think, 11 of the levels. So 4 more levels that I have to 100% complete, and then probably another 40 gold bricks throughout the city, and then we're basically done. So getting pretty close to the end of LEGO Batman 2. Like I've said before, I've enjoyed this game, but it has not aged the best. It's a little bit... doesn't work as well as some of the other games. The flying controls are pretty bad. But it's still been a fun game, so I would definitely recommend playing this one. It's not a super time-consuming one either. I want to see if it says how long I played it for. Huh, that's interesting. It actually doesn't show it. It just says, you know, when you last played certain games. That's a little odd, so I thought it would tell me. But it looks like with Dead Rising 2, we're only at 34 hours and actually getting pretty close to the platinum, so that's only going to end up being about a 50-hour platinum, probably. Maybe not well, yeah, it's going to be about 50 hours. So, speaking of Dead Rising 2, that was the other game I made progress on, and I knocked out all the remaining miscellaneous trophies, so all I have left, still have to do the Zombie Genocider playthrough, which are going to be the last 2 trophies I get. That's going to take an entire playthrough, but I'm going to stream the whole thing over the course of probably 2 streams, because it's going to take quite a while. Method I'm going to use is the SUV method, but I'm also going to be doing all the case files, because for one, it breaks up the repetitive nature of just driving in circles around the map over and over again, but along with that, it extends the game time by a lot. It extends it by a lot more than the amount of time you have to use to complete those missions would take. And then you also have to do all the Zombrex, of course, which is you can actually just get all the Zombrex and all the stuff that you need at the very beginning of the game. You can also rescue TK at the end and then open up overtime, which gives you like another 12 hours. So it's actually not as difficult as it might look. So then I knocked out the 1,000 zombies barehanded. This one's really easy to do. I would recommend the best way to do it that I found and that I found on other guides was to get inside of the giant craps table in Royal Flush Plaza. And once you're in there, just keep doing the smash move or the double leg drop kick move, whatever it's called. And you can get tons of zombies at a time. You can get like 100 zombies every couple of minutes. Nothing too difficult about that at all. Just do note that one has to be done in a single playthrough. Then let's see, what other trophies did we get? Create all combo weapons. There are 50 total. And some of them are a little bit annoying to create because they require certain items that can be a little bit harder to find. Things like the drill motor that are a lot more uncommon, but it's nothing too bad. It's just tedious. It's a little bit time consuming. Definitely make sure that you have a list written down of every single combo weapon that you need. Then let's see, change into all the pieces of clothing in the game. Of course, with this one, I had only missed one piece of clothing. It was the one in the Tape It or Die room because I misread the guide. So I got that on my miscellaneous trophy cleanup playthrough. Got that last piece of clothing. It popped the trophy right then and there. Then, let's see, any other trophies this past week? Then we spent $6 million in Fortune City. For this one, you're going to want to grab the 3 gambling magazines. And once you have all 3 of them, go play the giant slot machine in the Slot Ranch Casino. And once you go there, you can just keep playing the $1,000 bet. And you won't win every time, but you'll win more often than you'll lose, or you'll win way more than what you'll lose. So just sit there and keep playing that for as long as it takes. It can take a while if you're unlucky like I am, but it's still nothing too bad. Then once you have all that money, go buy the SUV key. That costs like $2 million. Go buy the night boots. That's like another $2 million. You have to spend at least $500,000. It might actually be close to $1 million that you have to spend to get the combo card out of the Zoltan machine. And then you can buy the sports car in the Royal Flush Plaza, and there's maybe a couple other things you can buy. You can always just buy stuff from the pawn shop as well. It's just going to be slower. Then 10 zombies with masks on at once. That one's actually pretty simple. Just go to the toy store in Royal Flush Plaza and just pick up a whole bunch of masks, those same lizard masks, and just start putting them on zombies. It's pretty simple. Sometimes they'll shake them off, but you can just keep picking up more masks and putting them on more zombies. Pretty simple. Spray painting all the Zombrex posters was, I believe, the last of these trophies that I got. This one was pretty simple, though. All you have to do is go around the map and spray paint like 33 posters, I believe it is. You can pick up a pretty much infinite supply of paint cans, of spray paint cans, from the shop just to the left of where you exit the safe house at. It's like a skate shop. There's a ton of spray paint in there, and then you just have to run around and paint all of the different posters. Some of them are really big, some of them are a lot smaller, so you are going to want to look at a guide for that one. Then, let's see, any other trophies earned? Yep, 100 zombies killed with the Smash skill move. The Smash move is pretty good, but it's also good to just work on this one with the unarmed because these 100 kills actually count towards the unarmed. So just use the Smash skill while you're inside of that giant craps table to get this one. And that one also has to be done in a single playthrough, by the way. Same with the Zombrex posters. It's one of the few that you actually have to do in a single playthrough. So most of the trophies you can do over the course of multiple playthroughs. This is another one that doesn't go over multiple playthroughs for some reason. And then we also finished Stick 'em Up. I was initially going to save this one for last, but I decided why not go do the 72,000 zombie kills instead, because that's a much more epic way to finish it off. Maybe I can get my final kill with the anti-material rifle or something. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how much time I have in it. So, yeah, this one's real easy, though. Just go to the Baron von Brathis. It's the steak restaurant in the Yucatan Casino. And you throw a barrel over a zombie. Then you use the large painting in the restaurant, then the small painting, and then the Servbot mask. And that'll work perfectly. That's the way I did it. That's the way the guide said to do it. And it worked perfectly. So, yeah. That was the only trophy progress I made this week. Now, I am still continuing to play Fallout 76 because this was Fosnacht week, or the second week of Fosnacht, so that event's about to end for the year. I got some pretty good stuff this year, so I got a bunch of new masks, which is pretty neato. I got, like, the Scorchbeast Queen mask and stuff, which is pretty cool. But I've been playing that quite a bit and still working on the guide for it. Our guide... We're basically almost done with the Wastelander stuff. I just have to add in some more stuff for Beckett's quest line, ally quest line. And after that, it's just 3 or 4 more sections for the main story, and then he's working on a lot of the miscellaneous stuff. The guide's going to look great when it comes out. Alright, level 858, 62%, 27,739 total trophies, 790 platinums, 5,226 golds, 7,428 silvers, 14,295 bronzes. So, plans for the upcoming week. I think it's pretty clear that the main goal of this coming week is going to be the goal that it's been for the last several weeks, and that's going to be to finally finish Dead Rising 2 and LEGO Batman 2. I should definitely be able to finish LEGO Batman 2 this week. I don't think that should be a problem at all. Dead Rising 2, I probably will be able to finish it, because I do have a co-op partner now that's going to be in the US, so that's going to hopefully make that whole trophy go a lot better. It should only take 1 to 2 nights to finish it. But hopefully we can knock that out in the next couple of days, and then once that's done, we can do Zombie Genocider on Friday and Saturday and have the Platinum Trophy late Saturday night if everything goes the way I planned for it. So that's the current plan with that. LEGO Batman 2, whenever I have time, keep playing Fallout 76 to work on the guide that we're working on for it. And then otherwise, there aren't any major games coming out in the next week or so, but sometime in March, it's like March 14th, I believe is the day, we are getting Star Wars Battlefront 1 and 2 on the PS4 and PS5, and you can bet your bottom dollar that that is a game I'm picking up on release date and probably streaming on release date. Now, Star Wars Battlefront 1, I didn't play that much of when I was younger. I didn't own a copy of it until later. But Battlefront 2, I have sunk probably well over 500 hours into, just playing instant action, galactic conquest, all that good stuff. As far as I know, it's supposed to have instant action, galactic conquest, heroes versus villains, the 64-player online. I don't know if it's going to have the campaign mode that it had. I would hope that it will, because it was actually kind of fun and kind of challenging at times from what I remember. And I assume that I'll be able to get that Platinum Trophy pretty much no matter what, even if it has a lot of online, because again, it's a game I loved to death when I was a kid and still love today. So that's really exciting. That comes out in March, same as that next Fallout 76 and Spider-Man DLCs, so we'll have that to work on sometime during March. But otherwise, just Dead Rising 2 and LEGO Batman in terms of videos. The video for Destroy All Humans 2 Reprobed single player is coming along. It's about a third of the way through the initial editing and writing of the script, so it took me longer than I wanted to get started on it, but I'm making progress on it now. And then I've started the research for the next Fallout lore video. It's going to be set in Ohio, so we're going to see what happened to the state that I unfortunately lived in for 1 year. And otherwise, that's about it for this week. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave me a like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so already. Also, leave in the comments what you've been working on over the past week. If you're as hyped as I am about Battlefront 1 and 2 coming over. Though, knowing how much Sony has been screwing up trophy lists recently, I won't be surprised at all if we end up getting one combination list of like 200 trophies and no platinum on the PS5, because that seems to be a trend now. Oh, one other thing. I did also hear that someone told me that we're getting another Power Wash Simulator DLC in the next couple of weeks, so I'll have to re-download those games, play them again, but we all know that I love that game, so definitely excited for that. So, thank you guys for watching. See y'all later this week. Schedule should be pretty normal this week. as long as the Dead Rising 2 stuff gets done pretty quickly. Hopefully a couple of streams toward the end of the week getting that platinum. So see you guys then.